Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time since I've recorded a video or even really been active on YouTube. I actually have a job now that lets me have more time, so that's really cool. I'm super excited about it, but I'm not gonna babble about my life. I'm just gonna jump right into the spooky stuff, which is what everyone is actually here to watch anyways. I find this urban legend to be like one of the creepiest of them all, and the Black-Eyed Kids really take the cake for being one of the best urban legends that I have ever researched. All of the times that anyone has ever encountered black-eyed children, they have like a serious sense of dread and like unease around them. And that has been like a consistent theme throughout all of the different stories and encounters that I researched and read through. They typically come out to people's doors and request to be let in under the ruse that they need to like contact their parents or something along those lines. There is one really well-known account of a gentleman named Brian Bethel, who is a reporter in Abilene, Texas. While he was focused on writing a check in like a dark parking lot late at night, he didn't necessarily feel uneasy at first, but when he rolled the window down, he said that it hit him pretty hard. He was super anxious and felt like an overwhelming sense of dread. He said that they very pointedly mentioned that they were just kids and didn't have a gun, which is sort of an odd thing to mention if you're trying to imitate human children. He said that he didn't necessarily notice that their eyes were all the way black. He said that like he thought maybe his imagination could have been playing tricks on him. He promptly declined to give them a ride anywhere because he felt very uneasy around them and very nervous, and he didn't think that it would be a good idea to give them a ride anywhere, which was probably a really good choice. Brian Bethel's story and his account that he gave actually predates any of the creepypasta stories. There was one other account that I found in the 80s of a family who had actually let the children into their home, and shortly after they started experiencing things like illness and issues with their electricity and things like that. One thing has remained common in all of the times that people have encountered black-eyed children is that they either suffer from nightmares, there is some kind of tragedy in their lives, they start experiencing paranormal activity. It's very strange that those have all been very consistent, and obviously they could be pulling from each other's stories, but the earliest stories are also consistent, and those are the ones that predate really the internet. The creator of the channel, Fantastic Daily, actually goes pretty in-depth as far as black-eyed children. He discovered a low-frequency sound that he believes they use to communicate with each other. He actually isolated this sound and played it on a loop over the course of 3 nights. On the first night, he didn't experience much activity. He actually only just played the sound and then went back and thought that it might have been too quiet, and that's why nothing happened. The second night, something triggered his motion activated porch light, but there wasn't anything other than that caught on camera, but he was playing the frequency sound a little bit louder. He actually captured somebody or something standing on his porch for over an hour, kind of like rocking back and forth, standing in front of his door as if it was waiting to be let in. It is poor quality video in my opinion, so it very well could be a hoax. I'll let you guys decide. On the channel Fantastic Daily, he goes pretty in-depth into a lot of different topics regarding the black-eyed children. It is almost somewhat of an obsession of his. He also has another video that happened about a week after the first video. What he said in his video is that it seems like they are lingering around because he was playing the noise for so long, and so they might just be like all over his property, or they like know where he is what he was saying. He was driving down his like long winding driveway at night coming home, and he said that he thought that he saw somebody running across the road just beyond the reach of his headlights. So he stopped his vehicle and got out and was looking to like make sure that there wasn't anybody on his property, and he immediately started recording just in case something were to happen. And he didn't really catch anything like at first glance, but when he was reviewing the footage later, he did notice that there appeared to be a sort of like spectral, very pale, dark-eyed child standing off to the side of the road, kind of in the darkness, but with his head peeking out of the bush. The whole idea is very creepy to me that they could be lingering around just because he isolated this low frequency sound and sort of attracted them. I hope you found this really creepy like I did. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you think this is a hoax, then be like, yo, why are you making videos about this? I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching.